The 2026 Indian Scout Rogue represents a powerful evolution of one of America's most iconic motorcycle lineups. With deep roots in heritage and a fierce push into modern styling and performance, the Scout Rogue is not just another cruiser, it's a statement. In this latest iteration, Indian Motorcycle has doubled down on aggressive design cues, performance enhancements, and rider-focused features that make it one of the most compelling midsize cruisers available in 2026. From the first glance, the 2026 Scout Rogue exudes a dark, rebellious spirit. Indian has refined its aesthetic with sharper lines and a more muscular stance. The blacked-out finishes are even more pronounced this year, with minimal chrome and a tone that speaks directly to younger riders or those who want a tougher look from their bike. The mini-ape handlebars rise higher, giving the rider a more commanding position, and the quarter fairing adds a menacing front end that's more than just cosmetic. The fairing also improves wind deflection for more comfortable long-distance cruising, which is a subtle but appreciated touch. Underneath its aggressive exterior lies a refined version of the beloved liquid-cooled, 1,133cc twin engine that has powered the Scout range for years. With 100 horsepower and around 72 pound-feet of torque, the 2026 model keeps the same muscular performance but now pairs it with even better throttle response thanks to revised fuel mapping. The power delivery is smooth and linear, but there's no mistaking the raw pull when you twist the throttle. Whether launching from a stoplight or overtaking on a highway, the Scout Rogue responds with confident authority. One of the highlights of the 2026 model is its new dual-mode riding system. Riders can switch between standard and sport modes, each offering different throttle maps and ABS calibration. In standard mode, the bike feels more relaxed and suitable for daily commuting or easy highway cruising. Sport mode sharpens everything, throttle input becomes more immediate, engine braking is more pronounced, and ABS allows for a bit more aggressive riding before intervening. This addition gives riders flexibility and makes the Scout Rogue feel like two bikes in one. Handling remains a strong suit for the Scout Rogue. The chassis is stiff and confidence-inspiring, aided by upgraded suspension components in 2026. The front end features a 43mm telescopic fork with adjusted damping to reduce front dive during hard braking and improve overall feedback. At the rear, the dual shocks are now adjustable for preload and compression, a welcome feature for riders who carry passengers or gear. The 19-inch front wheel and 16-inch rear wheel combination ensures quick turn-in and stability across a variety of road surfaces. Cornering clearance is generous for a cruiser, and the low center of gravity enhances control during slow-speed maneuvers. Indian has also made small but meaningful upgrades to rider ergonomics. The seat height remains a manageable 25.6 inches, perfect for riders of all heights, but the new seat material offers more comfort over longer rides. The foot pegs are positioned for a natural, slightly aggressive stance, giving the rider more control without compromising comfort. Combined with the new bar height, the overall riding position feels assertive without being tiring. Technology sees a subtle yet impactful bump. The 2026 Scout Rogue now comes standard with Indian's Ride Command system in a compact, 4-inch display integrated into the tank. It offers turn-by-turn navigation, ride stats, Bluetooth connectivity for music and calls, and vehicle diagnostics. It doesn't dominate the bike's old-school appeal but rather adds a modern layer for today's connected riders. A USB-C charging port is discreetly located near the handlebars for convenient device charging. Another standout element of the 2026 Scout Rogue is its braking performance. The front 298mm single disc now features a radial-mounted caliper, providing more stopping power with better modulation. The rear disc setup remains unchanged but benefits from the refined ABS tuning introduced in this year's update. Braking feel is confident and controlled, even under hard use, and fade is minimal thanks to better heat dissipation. In terms of build quality and finish, Indian continues to set a high bar. The paintwork, stitching on the seat, and quality of materials used throughout the bike reflect a brand that respects its legacy while embracing innovation. Even the wiring and cable routing are neat and out of sight, something often overlooked in this category. Indian has also introduced several color schemes for the Scout Rogue in 2026, including matte stealth gray, midnight blue smoke, and a striking bronze smoke that stands out under sunlight but keeps the bike's dark character intact. Fuel economy is competitive for its class, averaging around 50 mpg in standard mode. With a 3.3-gallon tank, you're looking at roughly 150 to 160 miles of range between fill-ups. While not a long-haul tourer by any means, the Scout Rogue is perfectly suited for spirited weekend rides, city commuting, and everything in between. Customization remains a core aspect of the Scout Rogue experience. Indian's accessory catalog for 2026 is more expansive than ever, allowing riders to tailor their bikes to personal style or riding needs. From performance slip-on exhausts, solo racks, saddlebags, and touring seats to full blacked-out engine dress kits, there's something for every type of rider. For those seeking a slightly more old-school appearance, Indian even offers a bobber-style conversion kit with a chopped rear fender and single saddle setup. From a competitive standpoint, the 2026 Scout Rogue continues to punch above its weight. Compared to rivals like the Harley-Davidson Nightster or the Yamaha Bolt R Spec, the Scout Rogue offers superior performance, better technology integration, and a more versatile design language. It feels more refined, better built, and more dynamic, particularly for riders who want the cruiser look without sacrificing modern rideability. Indian Motorcycle's decision to evolve the Scout Rogue rather than reinvent it speaks to how well this model hits the mark. Instead of making dramatic changes for change's sake, they've refined what works and added features that elevate the overall experience. The dual riding modes, improved suspension, better braking, and tech integration all feel like thoughtful additions rather than gimmicks. It's clear Indian listened to rider feedback and prioritized real-world performance and comfort. That balance between classic American cruiser heritage and modern sport cruiser execution is what makes the 2026 Scout Rogue so compelling. It doesn't try to be everything to everyone, but it succeeds brilliantly at being what it is: a powerful, stylish, and rideable cruiser that appeals to both new riders and veterans alike. It's fast enough to thrill, comfortable enough to ride daily, and stylish enough to turn heads at every stoplight. The Scout Rogue isn't about numbers on a spec sheet or tech overload, it's about the experience of riding a machine that feels alive beneath you. It communicates with the rider in ways few midsize cruisers do. Whether it's the rumble of the V-twin engine, the confidence it inspires in a corner, or the connection you feel over a long ride, the 2026 Scout Rogue manages to strike that elusive balance between machine and emotion. For 2026, Indian Motorcycle hasn't just made another bike, they've made a better one. The Scout Rogue is the kind of motorcycle that doesn't just get you from point A to B. It makes sure every mile in between is unforgettable.